remember who had to be at Children's Hospital, who didn't. But if you had a stint at Children's Hospital, it's possible you wound up with one of their names and tagged, per se. So I have no idea, but say your name is Cameron and it's spelled with a Y, and your life doesn't look like other people's lives, maybe even in your family or whatever, and you're wondering why. You can thank Children's Hospital, maybe. That's okay. Some of us get tags. My mom was tagged. Someone showed me that some of our pictures, like wedding picture and everything from the past, the way that it was, the way that it presented the insignia, certain things showed up, and someone I know said, your mom was probably tagged. It's hard to believe, but some people are tagged. Doesn't mean your life is going to be horrible. Actually, mine turned out really, whoa, we are talking, I feel lucky and grateful to be alive because of how bad it was. And you can't tell because I look okay and I sound okay today. So that's sort of the somewhat of an illusion, but it was bad. So luckily there are people out there higher than, say, the people who tag people at Chopped. And they came along and said, we don't think so. Sharon is greater than people ever realized. And they never gave her any respect. And she was already smarter and faster. But because she was tortured and traumatized and had to put up with divorce, desegregation, technically drugs came into our housing developments and the suburbs of Delaware. All those things affected people on a certain path. My name is Sharon Cole, but do you remember Sharon Tate? Sharon Tate was murdered by the Manson family, by Charles Manson. Interestingly, in 3rd grade, my teacher's name was Mrs. Tate. And my name was Sharon. And there was picketing going on, so it was almost optional to go to school because they were deciding during our 3rd grade year if busing would be implemented / desegregation, and if we would begin being bused in 4th grade. So the K through 12 class that I belonged to, we would wind up ushering in the full spectrum of busing. We would be the ones to experience all 3 years in an inner city school being bused in. And on top of that, so it's possible Mrs. Tate was, whether she knew it or not, a signal that people are slaughtering people's families all over the place. This is not to negate desegregation. Why couldn't they bring kids into the suburbs? What's the difference? Because the kids in inner cities, because no one came in for 4, 5, 6. Did they bring anybody in for? So kids in inner cities still were in their same neighborhoods. They didn't experience a more pleasant, maybe suburb per se. You see what I mean? Instead, they took the kids from the quiet, pleasant suburbs where everybody sort of, walked home on their Pleasantville streets or whatever, and sent them in town. So it could add a layer of sophistication to see that, but at the same time, the kids in the inner city never really experienced the suburbs. Did they bring them into high schools? Or I'm trying to think like how they worked that. At best, maybe some kids from inner city were brought into suburban high schools. Suburban, sorry. I don't know how it worked. I just know that at a supple age, at a very young, impressionable age, and in my case, we were the only family that experienced divorce other than my step-family members who also experienced divorce, but they wound up with a 2-income household and might have felt more secure. So we wound up with a single mom, which is fine. I would have rather stayed with my mom. She didn't smoke, so we'll go with that. Thank God, because I got so many migraines by going over to visit my dad's. I was like, I don't think my body can handle smoke, but we just have to pretend and be nice. So anyway, we will always win, logically. So people might have been able to shell out the money to people who had to cover up a lot of wrongdoing, but they will never win the fact that there are just people who are better built, are higher quality overall. So those people will compete, you know, try to put you down, try to outdo, try to, you know, yell at you or act like they're your boss and so forth and so on. They will never really win because they keep needing to do that for some reason. You see what I mean? So anyway, the class, I would be in the graduating class that ultimately graduated in 1988. I think there was an agenda at play. So you can look up 88 on Google and try to figure out what it means. But I think it was someone's agenda. So I don't want to tell you what it is because I'm tired of giving all my secrets away. I had to learn it by looking it up because people kept showing me the number 88. I'm like, what's up with 88? So I had to look it up on Google. So you guys can look it up on Google yourselves. Just check it really quick on your phone or on your laptop or on your big mainframe that you never use because you're really not a graphic designer at home, wondering how much money you actually earned or why that work was given to you as a gift to begin with, to feel superior. Well, everybody else has to hustle, 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 hustle. Work, 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 work. Build that resume, girlfriend. There's some popcorn here for the Joe. They were gonna air Beetlejuice over at the people who think that they serve as Beetlejuice and can puppet people, Pearl Properties. Actually, they're exposed every day for wanting to puppet people and trying to teach people who should never learn about these types of things. They're trying to teach them how to puppet people. They want some people who seem like they're in charge because they desperately felt like they had to act that way to seem like they can control people around the streets of Philadelphia, or even other residents in a building. You know, it's possible that people like me are planted in the building to expose such activity. They had to cancel Beetlejuice. I think it's so funny. It was supposed to air last night. And Beetlejuice came out in 1988 originally. They had a play version here in 2021. So that's okay. This whole building's fake, I guess. Whatever. Bye.